everyone and welcome back to another Sims 4 build challenge. I like to not be in control of my builds. The more chaos, the better. I think it makes me think outside the box more and my builds actually end up being nicer. That's what I like to tell myself. Today we're going to be building a house where every room is a different room. What that means, at the beginning I did not know, but what I'd like this to mean is that when you think of a hallway, when you just first enter a house, you want it to be a hallway, but no, not in this video. Today I'm letting the spin the wheel decide that for me. So I'm going to be spinning a wheel for absolutely every single room, and I kind of did something similar the other day where I spun for each object that I was doing, so each room kind of ended up being not necessarily what it wanted it to be, what I wanted it to be. So that's kind of what we're going to be doing today. So what I will do first is I'm going to change it to daytime so it's a lot brighter and we can kind of see everything. Also, I don't know what my fringe is doing today, so just ignore the way I look, okay? Also, I can't really see through my fringe, so that's a problem. So as you can see, we've got a kitchen, bedroom, sitting room, bathroom, hallway, office, and dining room. So the very standard Sandra layout. So I'm going to right now get rid of that for 2 seconds, and we're going to just create a little house layout. So I'm going to create a shape that I would like to see. So we're going to do like a little hallway. So let's actually think of it right now. So we're going to do a bungalow. So we're going to maybe do something along the lines of this, where this will be your hallway, right? And I can even, just to begin us off, just do something like that. So that will be your front entrance / hallway room. So then I could automatically, I don't know, I might do something weird today. I might do a bathroom kind of like that. I don't know what that nook is, but just ignore that. Then we could do like a little sitting room. That's a bit too little, I think. Maybe like a little sitting room like that, as such. Okay, you see that? Then we could do, let's see. Okay, let's think of this logically. This is the way I want this house to look like. But we gotta think that is not going to way it's going to, oh, wait, what? What did I just say? That is not going to be the way it's going to look unless we get incredibly lucky and I spin absolutely perfectly for all these rooms. More than likely not. Okay, so I also need to do like a little office space like that here, right? Then we could, okay, well now I'm thinking we should probably elongate the hallway just a tad so that I can do a little bedroom scenario this way. Okay, maybe even longer. Imagine how awkward this would be if we get this to be like the bedroom, or actually in fact any room. Maybe I'll make this hallway a bit bigger actually, just in case this does. Okay, sorry, my hair is like so in the way. Okay, that's better. Just in case this actually does end up being like a kitchen or a sitting room, I'm gonna make this room a little bit bigger, but then I'm going to give us maybe a kitchen kind of like that. Okay, that's a very wonky kitchen. So maybe instead we could make this be a kitchen and then this be like the dining space, and that's our hallway. It looks weird, actually. It looks like the weird... Okay, that looks hideous, Sandra. No, 1 second. Can I make maybe the bedroom like protrude out a bit more, or extrude? Yeah, so that's what we have. So I'm going to just make it look pretty, right? In whichever way that's going to work. And then let's get into the actual challenge. Okay, so I've actually just finished right there the actual layout of the house, and I did just the kind of outside, but I kind of wanted to show you a little bit of the outside, the way I do my landscaping, because one of you guys said the other day that you appreciate when I show how I do the landscaping because you don't really understand it really well, which I didn't either, but I just kind of picked up little tips along the way that I could maybe share with you today. So I'm gonna just get straight into it. Before I even paint the walls, let's do a bit of landscaping. In real life, I absolutely hate the idea of plants being out of order. I cut everything away because the spiders and the bugs and everything crawling in through my windows is pissing me off. So I'm very like minimal with my landscaping outside. I actually just came back from outside ripping up the grass. But anyway, so what I like to do in The Sims though is the total opposite. I like to put on my move objects cheat first of all. You can't do landscaping without move objects. But in The Sims, I love to make things look overgrown as if they've been there for years, because I hate the look of a Sims house like I just built it, because all Sims homes kind of feel so artificial to me 90% of the time. So I like to make them look like they're overgrown and they've been here for years. So as I've been blabbering on, you may have noticed that I'm picking up these particular objects. So this one, well, objects, bushes, this one, and this one. These three guys will be your absolute best friends. Like, look at them the way they already look. They're so neutral. They're so, like, I guess just normal for the climate that I'm used to. So those are the ones that will become your best friends. And if you layer these on top of each other all throughout the house, it would look very nice and organic, because you have to think about it. If you look outside your own house, you kind of have like the same kind of shrubbery all around the house. So don't go like picking out random, well, this is nice as well. I mean, you could use that, but don't go picking out too many different random pieces, because it's just not going to look realistic, you know? Try, just do a couple of the same things here and there, if you get me. This one is also very nice for like kind of corners, you know, to kind of hide the corner and make it look like, yes, this house has been here for years. It's overgrown naturally and the foliage is kind of taken over the house. Also, don't be afraid to make things smaller and bigger. I know that these come in this size, but you can always make them smaller. I always do. I always say this as well. My absolute favorite thing to do is to obviously do landscaping underneath. I mean, terrain painting. What am I saying? Terrain painting. So I don't know. There's like loads of these different types of soil. I don't really understand the difference between them. So I just grabbed the next best one, which is the nearest one. And I always paint the kind of shrubbery underneath, even though you can kind of see poking it through. That's fine, because it again makes it look like, oh yeah, that shrubbery wasn't just placed here by Sandra, by this weird god coming from above. You know, that shrubbery has been here for years and it looks more natural. Then you think to yourself, okay, but there's still weird gaps there. You can go layering more, maybe like some flowers if you want the house to feel like they like flowers, or maybe just more of these. But what I love to do, as you probably have seen me do 100 times, use these rocks, because there is natural rocks out there in the world and we need to make them useful. They are in the game and I feel like enough people don't use them. Like, look at the detail in that. Also, make it smaller, make it poke out through there. Automatically that hides your little gaps and makes it feel like, okay, this has been here for years. What are you talking about? You know, it just makes it look that bit cuter. And yeah, in The Sims, I love it. In real life, I would like pull out everything and make it look so nice and neat. But in The Sims, I love it this way. So again, I'll just show you maybe a little bit up the front, but I won't show you everything, because I mean, I was going to say it takes ages. It really doesn't. Once you get into the swing of things, you'll kind of pick up the exact same things all the time and you'll know where they are in the game. So it'll just be easier for you once you get a hang of it. But don't worry, if you are, you know, new to the landscaping business, you will get to know this and it will come quite easy for you. But it doesn't have to look perfect, by the way. If you think you're like, oh, this doesn't look right, don't worry, because it's not supposed to look right. It is, after all, landscaping, and 90% of the people don't look after their garden a lot. And maybe it will fit with your storyline a bit more to make it slightly bit more overgrown. But if you're just looking to make kind of like a nice catalog home, just do these little steps. Now, what I don't like here, I suppose, in this scenario, is that the window is actually coming all the way to the floor. Sometimes I don't really like doing that, you know. From the inside that might look a little bit silly, but look, it's entirely up to you. You can do whatever you want. Maybe I'll make this one a little bit smaller and I'll leave a few extra kind of like little gaps here and there, which is totally fine. I mean, again, it doesn't have to be perfect. Your Sims are not going to care, but it's just for the visual aesthetics, just to make the house feel like, it's just been a bit overgrown, you know. And then you have the potential to maybe add some gutters. Like, I love adding these as well. So these add a nice little bit of detail into your home as well. These, obviously, these layer really beautifully with these as well, so you can like plonk that there and you can see it. This object doesn't look as awkward now because there is some shrubbery coming up from underneath of it. So there's loads of little things that you could do. Like, what I love to do then is grabbing, actually, I know it's an indoor light, but I love using, where is it? I love how I just become blind sometimes when I'm playing The Sims. Like, I can't see. Oh, there it is. I love using this lamp here as well. I just think it really works with the composition, I suppose. I mean, again, you don't have to do this, but that is something that I love to do. In real life, I probably would have some actual potted plants out here as well in like a nice pot. So you could add some of these or even like one of them. I mean, I'm not really particularly the biggest fan of things like that. I mean, in real life, yes, but in The Sims, we don't really have kind of casual ones. They're all a bit weird. I like this. Oh, because what I like to do as well sometimes is I like to, where are you? I like to grab one of like these. So this is a CC one, but like you can probably find non-CC ones in the game somewhere. But I like getting this, right? And I like putting that down and then raising the plants that I find up a little bit and tucking them in there. And look, that automatically looks so much cuter. That's how I do my landscaping. Again, if you're going to be adding some trees as well, this is another little thing I do. Don't just plonk your tree down and call call it a day, because trees usually, if you look outside, they'll have like overgrown bits outside of them. What I love to do again is going into a little bit of terrain painting, just doing a little bit of that around it. Or else sometimes I will go into this little grass kind of patch and make it feel like it's actually kind of growing from the ground and not just like, you know, spawning there by the sheer will of God. So that is kind of how I do my landscaping. I don't know. If you want to know a little bit more, let me know, because I could do more in-depth things as I'm going. You see, I'm just using this matching kind of floor to make this feel like also it's not just like plonked out of nowhere. But let me know if there's any other kind of questions like that you have. I will do more in each video. I probably won't do a whole video about it, if you get me, but I will definitely attempt to show you more of these things as we're going on. But yeah, okay, so I just finished landscaping the whole house and just making it look pretty. Don't forget that you can always use landscaping as a way to map out your lot, so you don't have to do fences. I, in this case, did little landscaping bits. So again, I've underlined them with some soil, I guess. And then we've got some rocks on the ends to make them look like, again, they weren't just plonked there out of nowhere. But yeah, you can always just use foliage. Like that tree almost gives you like a corner field, you know. You don't have to use fences all the time. If you want to make the house feel a little bit more, you know, natural, I guess. I don't really know. You can always do little things like that to kind of end your lot. But again, following the same concept. So reuse the same kind of greenery and landscaping as you would see throughout the whole house. Don't just like incorporate a brand new piece of foliage out the back, because it'll kind of look a bit strange unless you're making it look like that, you know. But here around the side, you don't have to do it everywhere, but I just did it in kind of natural areas where I think foliage would naturally grow. So maybe here the house doesn't get a lot of light, so maybe it would have a lot of like moss kind of feeling. We don't really have like moss textures, but you get the idea. Like you can even add, right now, I could even add another one of these things here, because naturally I think this side of the house would get a lot of mossy kind of feeling bits. So again, always make sure you're putting down your moss where the foliage is coming out as well. Don't just like plonk it out of nowhere. You see over here, I had another one and I had to kind of root it with some foliage on the floor just to make it look like it's not just growing out of the ground. Just sad and alone, you know. You don't have to put it on every wall, but it just kind of makes the house feel more natural, you know. So hopefully that kind of helped a little bit. But anyways, enough on the actual outside of the house. I'm kind of really getting into the house because I love this layout. You know what I might do? I might actually save this house right now. I'm just gonna call it nice. Okay, I'm just gonna call it nice layout. ... I'm gonna just save it. I might re-upload it for you guys if you want to use this house, because it actually looks really pretty. So like hallway, sitting room, dining room, kitchen, bedroom, office, and bathroom. I really love this layout, so I might use this for maybe like a different video or something. We're gonna ruin it now. So long and behold, we've got our spin the wheel. This is where the part of the video, it just goes downhill. The house gets destroyed. Don't get your hopes up. We're now going to have to spin that bloody wheel and let it decide what each room is actually going to be. So your hopes, they're up high, but just keep them down low because it's just going to get nasty. Okay, let me just get myself ready, right? And I don't know, do we start at the front of the house? Do I actually start with the hallway? Or do I start maybe at the back of the house? Or do we start with the bathroom? Or do we do a clockwise? Okay, what do I do? What do I start with? I think what I might do is I might spin the wheel once, okay? And that will just tell me which room I'm going to begin with, but we'll spin it again to actually tell us what it's going to be, right? So we're going to spin the wheel for which room we're going to begin with, and that's where I start because I can't pick where to start. Okay, it wants me to start with the dining room, right? So this room right here is meant to be the dining room, okay? And essentially what I do have is I have this lovely archway here, but if this becomes a bathroom, I'm getting rid of the archway. I hope you best believe. Okay, so let's spin now and let's figure out what the dining room is actually going to be. Oh my god, fingers crossed it's not something weird. What? Okay, did you all just see this? Am I recording? Yes, I am. Okay, the dining room is actually going to be the dining room. Okay, so I'm going to remove the dining room from the wheel, and this is actually going to be our dining room. Okay, well, that's perfect. I'm kind of worried, but I'm kind of happy at the same time, of course. I'm just going to not think any further than this, and I'm just going to do a nice little dining room, okay? I know I said it at the start of the video, like, imagine if everything goes, like, perfectly well. Imagine if this is, like, my lucky day. But I don't know. I feel a bit strange about this. this. Okay, also, I don't know which dining table to pick because I'm gravitating towards this one, but I don't know. I need more dining tables in the game is what I'm trying to say. I cannot believe this actually just happened. Wait, I need to get rid of this for a while I'm building. I cannot believe that this just happened. We literally have like the perfect scenario so far, and I don't know. I don't want to get too excited about this, but you know what? We're off to a great start, and what can I say? It's brilliant. I don't really know what the concept of this house is going to be. I think I'm just going to go for like my kind of favorites, pick out a few nice textures. You know me with my builds. I can get a little bit crazy and a little bit contemporary. Like, I don't know what's going on so far, but we're going for very dark concrete vibes in this dining room. But again, you know me. It's fine. We'll make it work. I would really, really love for this to be like this kind of style that you're seeing. I would love that like in my house. Like, I would love to be able to own a house like this. Do we like the curtains being off like that from the ground? I don't think we do. Oh, god damn it. I'm gonna move the window for a second and just do this. I think that's the way I want it. Yeah, there we go. That's perfect. But yeah, I would love my house to be like this aesthetic. Oh, for Christ's sake. Okay, I'm gonna move that again and I'm gonna do this. Nothing is working. Oh no, actually no. I was gonna say nothing is working so far. No, Sandra, everything is working so far. You're doing a dining room where you wanted the dining room to be. Everything is going perfectly. So don't jinx it, please. I'm kind of glad that I didn't start with the dining, with the hallway as well, because I feel like I would have just gotten off to a bad start and I would have been very like upset about the whole thing. Whereas because I've started with this room and it worked out perfectly, I feel like I'm going to feel much better about this house, you know? Oh, maybe this. I never use this. That's kind of nice, isn't it? Very interesting. I did a video recently, I think it was the complementary colors house, where everything was just going really pretty, and then up until like the very last room, that's where things kind of got a bit out of hand. So I think the fact that we're starting on a good note is going to make this house feel so much better for me. So yeah, I'm happy. So yeah, that is your dining room. Okay, it's a very vibey dining room. I really like it. I feel like we need like a surface area though. One second. The way I just said I'm done, and then of course I'm not. I think of something else to put down. I'd love like a little surface somewhere, like something weird, like even something like that. Okay, and I could just put another little plant on it. Maybe this one. One second. It's probably floating, but we just won't look at it too much and we'll just call it a day. Okay, so that's your dining room. That's the dining room complete. I am delighted. I'm thrilled. That's probably going to be the only nice part of the house. But okay, so let's spin for the next room that we will be tackling. So which room should we do next? Oh, I'm not even showing you what I'm doing. That's fantastic. We're doing the bathroom next. Fantastic. So the bathroom essentially is meant to be here. Okay. This is what I want now. I want the bathroom here. I really, really want the bathroom here. So I'm going to spin again. What room are we going to get in the bathroom? Please, please just be lucky again. No, no, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. No, no, bedroom. No. It's so patronizing. The website that I'm using is just called Wheel Spinner or whatever the hell, Wheel of Names. Every time you spin, there's like people like cheering and clapping. I don't think you can hear it in the video, but it's so patronizing. It's like, yay! Everyone's like so happy for you. And I'm like, no, I just spinned a bedroom into a bathroom. Like, you know, it's just not nice. It makes me feel sad. Okay, so I guess this is where the video goes a little bit out of hand. I've really wanted to do a nice big double bedroom over there, but obviously not today. This is going to have to be our bedroom, so that's fine. I mean, look, maybe this is like a nice little single person just living by themselves here in this house, okay? And they're fine. Okay, I'm gonna think of this narrative that they don't really like many objects in their house, you know? Or no, there's... Okay, I'm trying here. Maybe they prefer to not spend a lot of time sleeping. They don't like sleeping, okay? Sleeping is just a waste of time in their head. So they're like, look, I want to just be in and out, get the sleeping done and over with. We gotta go and do a bit of work. They love like maybe their office space will be like a really big room, and maybe they just enjoy being anywhere, I suppose, but their actual bedroom. So maybe that's the narrative that I would like to go with in this house. I don't know. I'm gonna go for this. I don't know why. So that's what we're doing here today, okay? And I'm going to make it work whether you like it or not. Whether you think that this is maybe not going to work for me, it will. okay? I have high hopes, but extremely high expectations of myself as well, so that's fine. I mean, with the amount of times that I've done these weird challenges now, I do feel a little bit like I'm getting somewhat like a hang of it, because essentially when I started doing these builds, I feel like it's like a half a month ago now. So I used to do builds obviously, but I used to be more mainly focused about like these random videos. Like I did what happens when you don't pay the bills in The Sims, you know, like I did like random videos like that, which I still really enjoy doing. Okay, I don't know what wall to pick. Still really enjoy doing builds like that, don't get me wrong, but I began this journey for myself so that I could teach myself, I suppose, how to build properly and better, I guess. And I think honestly it's kind of worked. I think that's what I'm trying to say here, is that it kind of worked, because I think I figured out my style and I figured out what I like to see out of the game. So I like to think that by me creating these weird little challenges and like desperately trying to make things work, I've really learned a lot in Sims, and I think that's a lot of fun. I really like that idea, you know, it's a lot of fun. Okay, I don't think that this bookshelf essentially is going to work there, but I like the idea of the bookshelf being there, so I'm going to put it there. Okay, you can always move it out of the way if you want to, if you're going to be downloading this house. I mean, I like to think that maybe in the end this house will look pretty, so yeah, maybe you will be downloading this house, who knows. Okay, so I've done this in the bedroom, which I think it's quite cute. I really love this mirror, and also in my last video I figured out that it's only 40 simoleons. Are you kidding me? I think it's adorable. So that's what we've got. Okay, let me just do a nice, like maybe a hanging light. This one, just something neutral, but I am gonna keep that saucer underneath because I want this to be a bright room. But look, it turned out okay. I mean, it's pretty cute, but it is our bedroom, so that's the bedroom that we have. Oh my god, I love the vibe that we're going with today. Do you see the mood that I'm feeling today? It's like dark brown and concrete, so that's so far that's what we have. Okay, let's spin for the next room that we will be tackling, and I'm terrified of the hallway, so please don't give me a hallway. I think I like where I'm going so far. The kitchen. Okay, so this could get nasty quickly. So the kitchen is meant to be in here, back here. Okay, do you see that? This is the kitchen. So let's spin and see what room we are going to be doing in the kitchen. Please give me something normal. Don't give me a hallway because I'm gonna cry. Don't give me hallway. Bathroom? Bathroom? Oh my god, is that worse? Bathroom. Oh, bathroom. This room right here, essentially the biggest room of the house, is going to be the bathroom. Oh god. Oh no. And it has a massive like direct, when you come in through the house, a direct entryway, archway into the bathroom. And also, yeah, brand new big paneling, like windows. No. Okay, I'm gonna make this work. I'm not gonna leave myself with this weird thing. No, in this challenge I'm going to remove this, right, and I'm going to just do a regular door. Okay. Whew. Okay, so then, okay, could I somehow, remember that thing I did the other day where, because like I don't want to add walls because I think that is cheating, but you know this thing I did recently where I made my own walls because, you know, I'm just an architect and I'm Bob the Builder essentially, but maybe I could do the same thing here. So what if I do another like little door? Okay, I'm gonna think this through and this is gonna work. If I do a door here, okay, and a door here, right? Okay, maybe even an archway, so that we could do, one second, let me think. If I take these, essentially my best friends, I'm panicking. Okay, I am panicking. If I take these, okay, and I just make like a giant wall out of them. It's not going to be perfect by no means because I don't have a steady hand, clearly. That's a very wonky, clunky wall. But I have to do this, guys. I'm not wasting the lovely like back. Okay, why is that a different color? Excuse me. Can you stop being a different color? Ugh, what's happening? Why is it all a different color? Okay, I'm just gonna forget about it for a moment. If I just do like this, okay, it's not gonna snap to this one now. I'm not wasting this like beautiful back archway, back entryway, for the sake of the stupid toilet positioning. Sorry, bathroom positioning. So I am gonna do this, whether we like it or not. We don't really like it, but we're gonna do it anyways. Okay, so the lighting is just tremendously all over the place, but forget about it, okay? Just forget about it. Forget about it. Don't think about it. So then is this door gonna work here? It is. The door is still gonna work here. So then we could do still, that has to remain the same shape as the hallway was. But now I can take this archway and put it here. And essentially that creates us this. Yeah? Are we all on the same page? This wall isn't, but it's okay. We will make this work. Okay, so so now we've got this as our bathroom, and that's just an extension of the hallway, I suppose. Yeah, because I'm not allowing this beautiful back garden, like entranceway, to get ruined by the bathroom. I'm just not, okay? Just not. So we'll do this. It's nice and it's not clipping. Maybe we could even make this matching. Yeah, fantastic. Okay, love it. So let's work on the bathroom. I'm just going to pretend that this is just like a very nice, normal bathroom. There's nothing weird going on here at all. We can make this work. We're gonna make it quite snazzy because, like, obviously it's a big bathroom, so we want to make sure that everything looks good and fancy. So we'll do a very, very nice, modern kind of feel. Maybe we could do something like that, and then maybe just like white on the rest of the wall. That's pretty cool, I think. I don't know. That grass is clipping and it's stressing me out. I'm so stressed. Wow. Just ignore over there. Just don't worry about it. Maybe I could actually cover this with some curtains. What if we do like a curtain wall? I feel like we could. I like these curtains. Okay, I'm gonna try it. 1 second. Okay, so I've done this. Look, it doesn't look that bad. I've used the curtains. I've did like a lovely little painting there, and we're gonna do a jacuzzi because, like, I mean, if you're gonna have that size of a bathroom, you better put a jacuzzi into it, because if you don't, what are you even doing? So we're gonna add nice black and gold accents, and on this wall, I was just about to put down a sink. I said I'd show you because I was a bit embarrassed. I didn't wanna continue this house after this happened, but we're here and we're proud, and we're gonna keep trucking along because we're very good at this. So we're gonna do it. I love how one of you guys taught me only the other day that you can raise the mirrors. I did not know, because I usually press Alt to move things around, and you can't go up and down with Alt, which I don't understand why you can, but you can press 9 to go up. You can't go any lower, but you can go up. So thanks so much for letting me know, because I actually didn't know that, and I was very embarrassed when I figured out. I was like, oh my god, I'm very silly. But look, it's fine. You learn something new every day, and it's never embarrassing to learn new skills. So that's what we've got going on over here. So then I wonder, could we do like more towels? Why didn't they give us a big version of this towel? Because when you make it bigger, it looks hideous. But like, you know, like a double towel, like a big towel, because now no other towels match. And yeah, it's very annoying. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, I might do another little curtain on this wall just to do something. I wonder would I just do the same one and kind of keep it very, very similar vibed. I don't really know at this point. At this point, we're just really working with what we've got, and it's difficult. We're making it work, I think. What do we think? Okay, maybe. Okay, we're gonna go with this. Do you remember this like eucalyptus thing I kept going on about in one of my videos, where we're gonna use this and pretend this is like very fancy eucalyptus, like very lovely smelling eucalyptus, and then yeah, very fancy painting, of course, has got to go over here. I kind of really want this thing. I would love to put that there. Yeah, dark brown. Oh yeah, this is stunning. Like, obviously you're gonna splash water all over it, but like, it's really the vibes. It's the vibes. Oh wait, maybe we could also do this thing. I think this would really have beautiful like Zen vibes here. So we do one of these and we do another one here. Make them align. Can I change the color? I can. I've never changed the color of this before. Oh, I like it. It's not that bad. I've seen worse. I've seen much worse, actually. Okay, so I've completed the bathroom. This is what it looks like. Yeah, I've added this like Zen kind of area with these two there. I think that's pretty cute. And I don't know what else you want me to say. I think I've tried my absolute like best to make this work better. But yeah, that's our bathroom. It's a very, very big bathroom. I feel like it's a tile bigger. Although no, it's the same size, I think, as the dining room. But bear in mind that this is the bedroom also. So yeah, things are going bad, but I think I'm okay. I think it's fine. So let's swiftly move on and let's spin for the next room. So this is the next room we're going to be tackling. We have 4 rooms left. Where are we going next? Oh my god. We're going into the sitting room next. Right. I guess we only really have normal rooms left. I just really hope the kitchen doesn't go into the small one. So let's spin now. So this essentially is the sitting room, but what is it going to be? What are we going to be putting an office? Okay, I'm okay with the office. That's fine. Because I did say that maybe these people like the office, whatever they work as, it's very important to them. So obviously the office is very important. So the office is going to be big. My first instinct is going to be that we're going to create an office in the sense that this is what makes them money. This is why they own the house. So we could turn an office into like a science lab. You know, we could turn an office into like a Zen treatment room. You know, maybe they do, maybe they're a makeup artist or maybe they're like a treatment person, you know. But also the easiest thing for me would just to do painting, which is kind of fun. So maybe we could do like a crafty person, you know, or else we could do like a nice like piano room or something. Maybe they're a musician, or else we could maybe turn it into like a home gym. Maybe they make home gym workout videos. That could be actually quite interesting. I don't think I've ever done that before. So I think office should be like a broad term here, you know. Maybe they also like dancing. Maybe dancing is their thing. I actually really don't know. There's so many ideas because I don't want to just do like a desk, you know, just like office, typing, and that's it, you know. Office can actually mean a lot of things. Like I would say this is my office. Obviously it has a desk, but I also do makeup. So it could also be like a makeup room. You get the idea. I think it would be kind of fun to do that. And especially because this room is ginormous, we got to make it work a bit better than what it is. Okay, I think I've decided I'm going to make it a music studio. And the way I want to do it is by like making the walls feel like, you know, that soundproofing. We don't have anything like that in the game, I don't think, or maybe I'm missing it. But like something that would make it like the least echoey. So I feel like carpet would be good to put in here. Yeah, like that. So maybe that's their recording studio. You know, they like record here. And we could even do like a little music booth thing. Oh my God, let me just figure this out. I know I said we're not adding walls, but I kind of feel like in this room, it's okay if I add walls because it's for a creative purpose. What if we do, guys, what if we do a recording booth, right? So we do something like that and we actually add a door. So maybe just the same door, but we'll paint it black so you can't really see it. And here we'll do windows. So maybe like a big window. Yeah. And that's your recording booth. And then here is where like the person that mixes the music sits, you know? Oh my God, this is brilliant. Okay, so I've added like this little object here. So that's like your mixing station. So obviously it's very close. It's very awkward. Like imagine singing here and the person that's mixing is like directly looking at you. But like, I think it's still kind of cool to have something like that. Okay, so we definitely need like some maybe like blackout curtain. They're not big enough actually. Maybe we'll just use my favorite curtains. We'll use them. We'll add a little bit of like color, but maybe we'll actually use a bit more than normal. I always struggle to figure out which color is meant to be here. This one? Yeah, there it is. That's perfect. So we'll do something like that. And I don't know whether this is going to be much functional to us. So maybe I'll actually just put in a chair in there to make it look like, yeah, the person actually sits down here. Maybe we need more of like an office kind of vibe chair. Maybe just like one of these. Wait, maybe one of these. Just like a regular office chair. So the person sits down here and they press the button. They're like, okay, sing a bit better now. Sing a bit louder. Did you get me? Like that's the music producer sits here. Maybe we could add some nice like cool funky lights in here as well. Maybe some mirrors. I don't know. I feel like they would have like some mirrors because they'd be looking at each other as they're singing, you know, just in case they're like, oh, you look weird while singing the song. Look a bit better. You know, it's all about the music production in this room. I don't know why I'm laughing because the concept isn't actually too weird, but it's just the idea that this is the office. That's the office that we have. Do we want these lights? Maybe we do. Maybe they like brought these from, no, is that too dramatic? No, maybe it's not. Maybe this room is really techie and things like that. Yeah, so that's fine. Do we put like a little curtain here? Just in case the person's like, oh, give me a minute. I need to like blow my nose. Don't look at me for a minute. I don't know. Does that make sense? Yeah, I think it does. It's like, give me a second. I need to wipe my tears because I'm singing really badly. So yeah, so you can like close the curtain just in case you need a little private moment. And then over here, we're going to have like a little couch. So obviously that's where the producer would sit, you know, like the guest producer would come here. Or no, maybe when you're like talking about the song and you're like, oh yeah, so what should we do better? What should we do? You know, maybe the red. I think the red would be kind of funky. Maybe we could do something like that. Although red, am I crazy doing red? Do yellow. Let's do yellow. Yellow is like a nice friendly color. So we need to feel comfortable in this room. And so far, it looks like very like interrogation station vibes, you know? So maybe this yellow would actually be really pretty. That's nice. And then we could just do another little like corner piece here. Yeah, so they sit here and they have like a little seating area and they put their stuff on here. I don't know what music producers do with the music stars. I don't know. It kind of reminds me, do you know the Blackpink documentary and like their little recording booth? That's the kind of vibe I'm seeing in my head. I don't know. You may not know what I'm talking about, and that's totally fine because just putting this out of my brain. Maybe they just have nice artwork as well, just to make it feel more comfortable. I don't know. It's kind of interesting. It's something different. And obviously that's what we love to see, apparently. Something different. Oh, maybe they have like a little cooler fridge somewhere. I don't know why I thought of a cooler fridge idea. It said like a mini dispenser. Maybe they have like a little cooler fridge section here where they just like have some beverages and things. I don't know. I think it would be kind of cool. Because, you know, you need to keep your vocal cords hydrated. So they've got like a little cooler section. And obviously more like music things will be here as well. Because I just realized we need more instruments. So maybe we could do... Could we put some guitars on the walls? I know that's very strange. But like, wouldn't it be cool if there was like a floating guitar? I know there is these shelves you can get. Maybe we could get... Wait now. We could just put a regular small little shelf here. Okay. And at least put like a little violin on it. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing at this point, okay? Maybe two of them. Yes, another one. Give me another one in the darker color. Absolutely, the vibes are vibing. There we go. So two little violins, you know, because obviously we're in a music studio. We need some violins. I don't know. That looks cute. That a bit more like that. Okay. And over there as well, they'll have a couple of guitars. So maybe that's like your little guitar station. You know, you take out a couple of different guitars, but they're all neatly stacked over here next to the fridge. Makes sense, I think, in my head. One of each. You know, we're a very good musician, so we've got to have 3 different guitars. Maybe there could be like a funky one here as well. Yeah, that's perfect. And what else? What else does a music producer have? Obviously, we've got to do the microphone in here. So let's do, I suppose, just the regular microphone. Maybe slightly at an angle. Okay. And also, there could be like a little seating area here as well. Maybe just like a black little seating area because you can sit down just in case you like need to pass out or not that you need to pass out, but just in case you feel that you need to pass out, you know, you need like a lot of cute little seating areas because you need to feel comfortable, but also there can't be much on the walls because you need to bounce the sound around, you know, so maybe just like one little painting. I don't know. I really don't know. It's also very dark, but I feel like it's usually really dark in these rooms, so I don't really know. Maybe we could have like one of these weird lights in here. That's a weird light. Yeah, that seems like they'd have something like that here for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe like a nice little plant just to make it feel a little bit more cozy because it really doesn't. It feels like the opposite of cozy. This little gold one. Yeah, that's really nice. And honestly, that's what we need. So then like the person sings in there. They're like, la be doo. And then the producer is like, yeah, brilliant. Just hit it up an octave next time. And then we'll get it in the bag. And then the producer is like, yeah, this is brilliant. And then you come out and you grab yourself a little face mask and a cucumber beverage and you take the guitar and you go off singing again. You know, it's all really the way it's supposed to be and I love it. Okay, so that is the room complete. So I've added some speakers, I've added some little bits over here, and I've added some music awards because obviously that does make sense that, you know, the person when they're singing, they look over at their music awards and they're like, yes, this is why I sing for the music awards. I don't know. But yeah, that's what we have and I think that's pretty interesting. I don't know how much of a functional this room is, but I would like to think that it is actually pretty cute and it's pretty interesting and it's definitely nothing like I've ever built before. I've never made a room like that, so I think that's pretty cute. I don't know, I just think it has cute vibes in it, so let me know what you think. That is our office, so-called office. I know it's a bit of a push, but it's still that if that was my house, I would consider that my office. Come into my office, let's make some music. So that's very interesting. Anyways, let's move on and let's pick. We've only got 3 rooms left and one of them is a hallway and one of them has to be a kitchen. Like, what? Okay, if I get kitchen in the hallway, I think I'm going to have to get up and leave. So let's spin for the next room that we will be doing and fingers crossed, give me like kitchen. Oh my god. Okay, wait now. That makes no sense now because this was supposed to be the kitchen. Oh no, that makes no sense. Wait, that's weird. What do I do now, actually? So essentially that's bedroom. Wait, how am I supposed to do this? I think I need to open up another spin the wheel. And in this spin the wheel, I'm going to leave hallway, change kitchen to bedroom because we have a bedroom left. But we also have the so-called office left, which that was supposed to be the office right here. Do you get me? So that's office, bedroom, hallway. Office, bedroom, hallway. So if I spin this wheel, it'll tell me which one of these three I have to do. And then we'll go back to the other wheel to figure out what it will be. Oh my God, we're doing hallway. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We'll remove hallway from this one and we'll go back to the other spin the wheel. And now, okay, now it's going to tell me what I have to do. And I'm so nervous. I really want hallway to just stay as hallway because so far I've done an okay job with this house. Okay, okay, let's spin. It's fine. Whatever happens, it just don't give me kitchen. It's going to be sitting room. Okay, sitting room. Right, okay, so we're doing sitting room in the hallway. Okay, right. How am I going to do this? I might get rid of the archways, okay? Because that's going to be a part of the sitting room. This room is this room as well, I'd like to think. So maybe if I do, 1 second. I'm stressing now. If I put an archway here, okay? And then maybe we could just do an archway like, okay, not there. Although maybe we will do an archway there. So maybe I'll move this situation over here. Okay. If I move that in here first, then that over here, we'll just get rid of this light. And I don't know, I'll just put another painting on that wall or something. I don't know. So this will be our sitting room. Maybe these people don't have a TV. So they like to make music. Why do they need a TV if they just love to sit down and make music? So we're going to just do a small little sitting room. I'm really trying to think of a storyline here. I'm trying to think of something to save this build. Suppose that that essentially will be the hallway. So God, I don't know. Maybe I will use the same flooring though as I did in the dining room just to make it feel a bit normal. Okay, and then let's pick very contemporary colors because that might save the day in the sense that like it's just such a quirky and contemporary house. Like the person that lives in this house is definitely like a music hipster, like a hipster vibed kind of person. So yeah, she says, do we do maybe like a color vibe? That would be kind of cute. The rest can just be the miserable gray that we love to see. Yeah. And then maybe that corner over there can just be white. You know, we're really like breaking up the space. Yeah, that's not the worst. Okay, so then I'll just do a nice little seating area here and we will pretend that that is our sitting room. Okay, I might pick a couch that kind of almost looks like it's just like a little waiting area kind of couch to make us again feel, okay, that's not bad. Although the cushions are a bit weird. Maybe something like that to make it feel like they've turned this house into a music studio. So they moved into the house and essentially at the beginning everything was in its place, but then they were like, no, music is life, so I'm gonna just move a couple of things around. So they did move a few bedrooms and things out of place. So they were like, oh, we don't really need a sitting room, but we do need a waiting room for the producer to wait outside while we're producing. So that's essentially what they did, and that is a storyline that we're going with, okay? Because I have no other ideas, and yeah, and that's essentially what we're going to do. Okay, so I did it. So instead of a TV, they've got a music box because obviously these are musicians, that's what they need, and a lovely little music painting. So that's like a sitting waiting area, which is just such a weird concept. But over here we still have the idea of a hallway because I still want this house to feel normal. But yeah, we've got a sitting room in the hallway, but at least I'm like so happy that it's not a kitchen because there's just no way I would have been able to turn this storyline to make a kitchen work here. I just tried my best, but I can't. I realized that I guess this room also probably needs some wallpaper. I don't really know what this room is, but I'm kind of gonna forget about it. Maybe I'll just put down like a little rug and we'll actually genuinely just forget about this room. Forget it ever happened. Maybe let's just do a nice painting and then just call it a day, okay? Because I don't know what to do with this room. Beautiful. Okay, so then we've got office. So this was meant to be the office and this was meant to be the bedroom. So let's spin and see which one we're doing next. I really hope that we get, okay, whoa, office. Okay, oh God, okay, sorry. So that is your office, right? So that's, yeah, so we're going to be doing office next. We're going to be doing the bathroom last. Okay, so that's fine. We don't need that anymore. But now in the office, what are we going to be doing? Please give me hallway. If you give me kitchen, I'm going to scream. Okay, please give me hallway. Please give me hallway. Please. No, don't do it. Stop. No. Right. This room is a kitchen. So that is going to be a hallway. Okay, fine. Fine. You want it? I'll make it happen. Right. So that's your kitchen. And what I am going to do is I'm going to cry a bit first and then we'll move on. Okay. So just say if I do the kitchen here, I might change the window straight away and just pick one that's actually going to work. I'm going to make a really pretty kitchen using all of my favorite objects because that's just what we're gonna do. Okay, hate the way there's a gap between the fridge. That's like my least favorite thing in the whole entirety of the game, but whatever. What I'm gonna try and do is essentially make everything work on this this wall, and then we're going to add an archway because that's a hallway, right? Whatever the heck that means. So I'm going to get rid of these two doors and I am going to use archways here to kind of make it feel like, yeah, these are hallways. They're just hallways. This is just a very normal, regular hallway. So maybe if I move this over a little, we'll do that here. I'm just going to extend, okay. I'm going to extend that over there because that's also hallway vibes. Right. So then this is going to be the entrance to the kitchen. Yeah, that's fine. It's fine. It's all going to work. Guys, I'm going to make it work. But after this, I'm going to need to go outside and scream. So maybe we could do like a nice little green little vibe going on here. Maybe we can make everything green. I don't know. Screw it. At this point, this house is weird. Why do I care anymore? Why do I care? I do. I really do care, actually. And it's kind of sad. Okay. What if I do that on this wall? Okay. And then we could just do a little window here. And by little, I mean my favorite snowy escape window, which is the only window I will ever attempt to put in The Sims. Oh, sorry, in a kitchen. What? So maybe I could just do that as well. You know, they need a lot of storage because it is a very small kitchen. So they need a lot of storage, but there is a nice little window in there. So look, things are going to work out for us pretty perfectly. We can make this work. I'm going to put a nice gold sink in here as well. And then I can almost also put a little archway here. Well, maybe a bit more next to the fridge so we can actually put like a bin or something here because I just realized I don't have a bin. But maybe we could do like a nice little green bin here. Yeah. So that's your kitchen. Right. Okay, so I finished doing the green kitchen. I love the way when I am doing a challenge where I'm not constrained by color, I decide to do color only, you know? It's just the most bizarre thing. But we did a green kitchen and I really love the vibes. I love the kind of coloring that light gives off. It's almost like orangey, yellowy, greeny. I don't know, kind of dark, kind of cute. But yeah, you can see that I'm trying to make this make sense and it's really hard, but this essentially is your kitchen, which is fine. Over here is your sitting room. So then over here is your dining room. It just is the weirdest concept of a house I've ever seen. But this is also going to have to be the hallway. And I really don't understand because that's obviously the last thing we did. Ta-da! Hallway is the last room we've got to do, which is this one. What in the name of Christ do I do in the hallway? Like by now already, I've made a music studio office. Right, a kitchen / bathroom over here, a sitting room / waiting area, sitting room, and then the bedroom is essentially as small as a bathroom should be. Nothing really makes any sense, so I don't really know what else to do in this room. It's crazy. It's bizarre. What do I do? Do I put another, like, archway here? No, that's just insane. Okay, well, look. A hallway. I'm going to take a hallway with a pinch of salt, as I usually do with everything. I'm going to do a seating room. Seating room? No, that's cheating. I'm going to do a seating area in the hallway. Okay. Maybe we could have some books in the hallway. I don't know. What other things do people have in hallways? Could be anything. But at this point, I don't know what else to do. So I'm going to, maybe I'll use another window here. You know, if it's a hallway, who's going to stop us from adding an extra window, huh? Who's going to do it? Maybe I'll just do like some bookcases here. I want the two of them to be together like that. Okay. And I don't know, a nice little seating area in the corner. Why not? Maybe we could just do it like a very simple one like this with our tiny little thing right there. Do you know what? We're going to use our tray because, You know, a good hallway always needs a good tray. I don't know, guys. I'd like to think that I did a pretty decent job with this challenge everywhere else. But then when we got to the end of the house, of course, that's where things went a bit south. So I don't know. I'm going to just finish off doing this weird hallway. And then I suppose we will regroup. We will do a final tour and we will figure out whether this is a total disaster or whether maybe it is in fact an okay build and that I made it work. So give me 2 minutes while I finish doing this weird room. Okay, so this is your little hallway where we've got some additions of instruments to imply that it is a musician living here. And also in the hallway, they like to do a bit of yoga and meditation and have a little tea set over here. And this is where the music producer also sits and waits while drinking their lovely, refreshing, sparkling water. And yeah, that's your hallway. It's the most clunkiest, weird, bizarre house that I think I've done in quite some time, but I think I'd like to say that I made it look somewhat okay. I think the last thing obviously we have to do is do a quick tour. So let's get into that straight away. Welcome into the house that turned out to be okay, I would like to say. This is a house where every room is a different room, and I didn't understand the concept of this until today. As you are going through, you can see that, yes, in fact, this is also a music studio in a house, so brilliant. Let's head in and see what... Oh, there's a bedroom over there. Okay, anyways. Welcome on into the sitting room, where you are greeted by reminiscence of a hallway, but this is essentially your sitting room, so don't get your hopes up for anything else. This is it. Let's go straight into the bedroom, which essentially would make so much more sense as a bathroom, but here is where this one singular person sleeps, unless he lives with someone and they share the bed. I don't know. Best of luck sleeping together on that bed. But yeah, this is a room. I mean, it's a nice room, but the fact that it is a singular bedroom makes me kind of sad. But look, this person's priorities are obviously flipped upside down because their office is a music studio, which I actually am really proud of this room. I love the way it turned out. I think it's so cute. Wait, maybe I could paint the ceiling. I know the ceilings, they're still broken in my game. Am I right in saying that they're still broken? Please let me know, because I'd like to think, am I the only like loser left with the broken ceilings in the game? But you know, I kind of want to do like a metal, kind of galvanized metal, but imagine that those are those like poofy kind of sound grabbing, like soundproofing things. You know them, like cushiony, like square cushions. I don't know what they're called, but they're like styrofoam kind of things. So imagine that is that. I'm not going to even bother painting the rest. So yeah, that's what we've got here. You see, it almost feels like that's that sound deadening cushion, and over here you've got, oh my god, that actually looks really cool. Why do I really love this? I want to play with a sim. Wait, isn't one of her sims in our tiny town is into piano? I think Johan is his name. I think his house should be kind of like this. I think that would be pretty interesting. I mean, look at this. It's amazing, and I love the way this room turned out. It's probably my favorite room of the house. So let me know what you think of this idea. I think it's pretty interesting. That's the office anyway. So you can see how the priorities have shifted for the architecture and the interior design in this room. Everything has been moved around, including every single door, because over here, this was meant to be the office, but now we've got a kitchen. Pretty standard, lovely looking kitchen. And over here you go back out into the hallway, and through the hallway you then make your way over to the other hallway slash bathroom, which essentially was meant to be the kitchen. But yeah, I mean, look, it's a bathroom. It's weird. It's very like glam and very luxe feeling, because like, look at this. This is where they like relax after a long day of making music in their little hot tub bubble bath thing scenario. That's fine. So then you exit there and you go in here and you have your dinner. So it's so backwards, but imagine this is actually where we started. This is where I wanted the dining room to be, and this is where it was. And this is the only room that actually turned out okay, and it turned out a lucky room, and that's where we began, and we ended up making this, which, look, it's interesting. It's a weird concept. I kind of like it. I think I would let my sim live here, but I want to know your feedback. How do you think I did? Oh wait, I never did anything in the back garden. I mean, screw the back garden. Honestly, at this point, I don't care. How did I do? What do you think of this house? Do you think it's okay? Do you think it's nice? Do you think I did an okay job? Please let me know, because I'm dying to hear what you think of this. I'm dying to hear what you think of this room, because honestly, that is probably my favorite room of the whole entire house, that music studio room. So yeah, let me know what you think of that. And on that note, with my absolutely just non-responding fringe today, I'm going to leave you with a beautiful view of this every room is a different room build. Thank you so much for whoever it was that actually said I should do this build. I've seen this all over the place, but I didn't know that's what they meant, and this is what I have done, and I need to hear from you guys. What do you think of this? And if you have any other similar ideas, things that will make me think extremely outside the box and do a music studio in an office, let me know, because I really enjoyed doing this video. I really enjoyed doing this build, and I really hope you guys will enjoy it as much as I did. But enough blabbering. If you're new here, please do subscribe. Don't forget to check out my other videos, and yeah guys, I shall see you in the next chaotic building video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.